be do be do. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Rock and Roll Geezers show, weekly outlet for rock news and all that crazy stuff. I'm your host Murph, and thanks everybody for stopping by. Please subscribe, give a like here or there, maybe a comment. It wouldn't hurt at all. But I can't do it alone without my co-host, and that would be Doc Vox. How you doing today, Doc?
Yeah. Had a very rock and roll filled week. Yeah. Thanks everybody for checking in on us. So glad that you did. If this is your first time, please subscribe so that you don't lose us out there in YouTube land. You know where to come every week for your rock news stories of interest and fun, I guess. But yeah, a whole new batch this week. We've been talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Recently put out their nominees for the year.
Yeah,
And right
yeah.
now you can go and I got the fan vote going and all that stuff. And our good friend in Oasis, Liam Gallagher, has some thoughts on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Liam, he's always so happy. I went and searched for a picture of him online, and there's not one picture of him smiling at all. He's another Kerry King. He's a Kerry King of London or
Right?
wherever he's from,
Manchester, yeah.
just another unhappy dude, and oh yeah. Permission to delve into my English accent, sir.
Oh, please. You have to.
Okay. Well, Liam, boy, he's not real happy about that. He fired off some tweets, and the first one was the best one ever. Although she says, "F the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's full of bumbaclards, and that he don't need some wank award by some geriatric in a cowboy hat." Wow, he's not real happy. But then he continues on, because apparently he's not. He loves Mariah Carey, and she's nominated too. And he says, as much as I love Mariah Carey and all that, I want to say, do me a favor and F off. He told the Times, referring to another first-time nominee, Carey. It's like putting me in the Rap Hall of Fame, and I don't want to be part of anything that's mentally disturbed. Besides, I've done more for rock and roll than half of them clowns on that board. So it's all a load of bullocks. Wow. Dig him. He was always a happy man, but he's right.
I'm not a big fan of his. I'm usually on the other side of his comments, but that's like the most sarcastic punk thing he could have said. Yeah, as much as I love Mariah Carey, he is so just taking a piss out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, how it's been, especially these last few years, and nominating folks like her. That's just awesome. Oh, by the way, calling them a bumbaclart.
Clark. I never heard of that one.
I had to look it up, man.
You
I had to
did?
look it up, man.
And
So apparently it's a Jamaican slang for a butt cloth, a tampon. They call it butt cloth, a bumba clot.
Wow.
The actual word is bamba clot.
Wow.
And it's been translated or whatever, but yeah. So a butt cloth.
Wow.
I think we should throw that into the lexicon, man. We need to get that one rolling.
Bumba
clot.
Bullocks and wanker and all that,
Oh yeah, he used all
sod,
the great,
call people sods.
Brit terms. Yeah, that's great.
You're nothing but a sod. But he goes on. He finishes off because somebody, people have been asking about an Oasis reunion. We've been hearing about this for years.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to ask. Every interview is going to ask him that.
And he talks about how his brother feels about it, or where Liam stands. His brother says, and he says he knows I'm not going to call him. He's the one who split the band up. So he'll be doing the calling, and if there is no calling, we won't be getting back together. To be fair, though, I can see it happening. Now things have changed in his personal life. I can see him looking back, not looking back in anger, and going, do you know what? Do you know what? I was really mean to my little brother. Now it is time for me to send him a box of chocolates. So there you go. We may even have a Oasis reunion.
That's like the most positive thing we've heard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's no anger in that at all. There's nothing.
Yeah, they just really snarky or anything. Yeah.
I love my brother. I love my family and all that Oasis shit. There was no need for it. You know what I mean? Maybe someone can get a bit tetchy on tour. Maybe someone drinks a bit too much. but we didn't have to split up over it. I don't hold grudges, man. And if Oasis got back together, it would be great because I would only have to sing 15 songs and he could do the rest. I could do that standing on me head. Oh, that's great. Yeah, there you go. That's like laying the foundation, for a reunion or something.
What how
At
the other
least,
guys in the band feel? It's all
yeah.
about just those two guys. The other guys you never hear
Oh,
about.
yeah.
They have no
Oh,
say in anything.
they probably you hear a lot of the word wanker and shit when they're talking amongst each other when
Right, right.
the guys ain't around. Oh, bloody wankers. Yeah,
Who knows what kind? Now
they,
we found that Bumbleclart, man. We found a new one, man. So who knows what they're calling each other over there, man.
Oh, that's
But
just a
yeah, oh god,
dandy word.
I love this statement though on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. Just as they say over there, taking a piss out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the Mariah Carey comment and everything. Yeah, it's
Oh gosh. Well, yeah,
very
Mariah
punk and
Carey.
rock and roll of you, Liam.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
And
and
a gold
Mariah
star for the
Carey, she's
day.
one hell of a hard rocker. She's one hell
Oh
of a
yeah.
rock and roller. So, oh, what a
And
joke. Yeah,
just
yeah.
keeping up since we're on the Hall of Fame, the inductees will be named next month in April. So I'm not
Oh
sure of the date,
boy.
but sometime next month. So
Oh boy. Well, they'll have to let Foreigner in now just because of
on the last check, Ozzy is leading the fan vote. So
Ozzy.
we'll
Well,
see
I'm
how
not
that goes.
surprised, yeah, either, oh gosh. Oh boy. So in any case, yeah, moving on. Here's an odd story, but I dug a little deeper on it. John Fogerty. He was the confirmed headliner at the Country Fest Queensland in Australia. I wish I could do a good Australian. I just can't. It was going to be headlining this year, March 30th, 31st, and all of a sudden, boom! They just said, due to unforeseen circumstances, John Fogerty will no longer be attending our Country Fest QLD lineup 2024 event. We are working hard on a revised lineup and will have more information soon coming. So I thought, that's sort of a wanker thing to do, what the hell? And
Yeah, he pretty much immediately posted his statement on it. So
well, I looked a little deeper and apparently they could never come to probably financial terms, is what it sounds like. Is we could not, in a social media statement posted by Country Fest on Wednesday, the organizers claimed that they, quote, did not reach a final outcome with Mr. Fogarty despite months of negotiations. And so
wow.
that now they're being sued, or they're suing. I believe they're suing Fogarty's organization. So I don't know. Somebody did something wrong.
Wow. Good
Yeah,
good
yeah,
investigative journalism being
well, they say negotiations ceased on February 23rd, and the matter is, quote, now subject to proceedings in the Supreme Court of Queensland. And they claim the matter is due to be heard in mid-March. But wow, so it's going to court, and they're suing. There's and of course, yeah, you said the Fogarty sounded blindsided about this, but I don't know what's going on behind the back. I looked up how much he costs for a concert. It's like between I got everything from like 150 to like 400, 500 grand, usually 150 to 300,000 for a gig. And it may
I
be a
wonder if
little,
you didn't throw in some travel expenses or something, having to go all
well,
the way
I don't
down
know.
under there.
Yeah, well,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe that was a sticking point. But yeah, his
Nonetheless,
statement though just sounded like, hey, they're saying unforeseen circumstances, not on my end. I'm ready to go. I don't know what they're talking about. I hope to still make it. I'm raring and ready and willing and able. And so,
so yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, they got some kind of thing and it's going into court and wow, very bizarre. But yeah, and you figure, all they got to do is they got to, all they got to do is roll in there with their guitars if they want to. They can just put on their rider what kind of amplifier they want waiting for them, what kind of whatever. Just
right, right,
roll
right.
in with their guitar in their suitcase. It's not like they have to bring their whole big rolling tour, because it's going to be a
Yeah.
festival. So I don't know. Something ain't right in Denmark because he's claiming, you know, he didn't know anything about it, and they're claiming that his team and them never even came to a conclusion on probably
Well,
price.
seems to
So
me you don't put them on the bill till you got that stuff worked out,
yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. That's
I
what's
mean,
weird about it. Somebody jumped the gun,
yeah,
big time, boy,
yeah.
big fat dopes. Oh boy, the world
Yeah,
of
hopefully
music.
we'll find out more of the nitty gritty on that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a, I don't know, I mean, a travel expenses issue or something. I don't know, but
Well, what we usually hear is logistical problems
right.
or whatever, logistics or something like
Well, having to
that.
go
And
down there for a festival, it's not like you may have a few other gigs down there, but it's not like you have a ton.
but he doesn't have it. That's it. This was going to be his one gig.
One and
The last
only.
one is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last one was in 2012. So
right.
he ain't been down there in like 12 years. So
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah,
they
for
would have
going down
liked
there for
that.
one show, there's got to be some expenses involved there. So I don't know.
But
We'll see.
yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find out. It'll And speaking of finding out, Doc, this is disgusting. This is horrifying, man. I don't even want to post this horrifying picture. There it is. That's the base of the Willie Nelson uh, statue. It has been desecrated. Some freaking American, supposedly American,
Uh,
desecrated the Willie Nelson statue. Look at that. That's horrifying. That's just and the the headline in Rolling Stone. Who the F vandalized the Willie Nelson statue in downtown Austin? Downtown Austin, of all places.
oh
Come on.
yeah.
Okay, please. Even if it's the fake police, everybody watches TV. Everybody, there's cameras everywhere. They're gonna find out who did this, and boy, they better be some severe lashings and thrashings, if you will. That's terrifying. So yeah, somebody actually pink spray painted the base of it's a bronze statue right out in front of the ACL live music venue. And boy, you know, pink. I don't know. It's got to be an activist, obviously. I don't know. This pink sending a message. I don't know. Who would do that? If it's Willie, they should have at least spray painted it green, eh? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll hear about it somewhere. Freaking activist, freaking who knows, but Antifa or Stop Oil or who knows what. But I guarantee it's nobody over a certain age, man. Everybody loves Willie Nelson, man. Dude,
That's right.
he's a freaking national treasure. He's a national icon, and he's they're in Austin. That he's God, man. I mean,
Right.
he basically built Austin, man. I mean, he's well, it was kind of going that way a little bit. He kind of fit in with them, and then they kind of went from there. But
Absolutely.
he was a guy back in like I think he was in Nashville trying to make it there, and then he kind of did the outlaw thing, screw that, went to Austin, started his own thing in the early '70s. And yeah, he's the guy that brought the hippies and rednecks and everybody together, man. Everybody loves Willie, man.
No,
And yeah,
things are weird out there. A lot of vandalizing, a lot of bad things happening. But of all the things to be vandalized, jeez,
yeah,
Willie
tearing
Nelson.
all these statues down and everything. But honestly, Willie, come
Is it a
on, man.
young person? Is he not a pot smoker? What? What are you trying to tell? It almost looks like the infinity sign right there, going around. But
Oh
I
yeah,
know it
right.
isn't. But if it is infinity, and beyond or whatever. But yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. We'll find out. We'll find out.
I mean, he's one of those guys. If you look at the list of people he's done duets with and everything, it spans all genres, all generations. I mean, this guy's beloved by everybody,
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
so yeah, this
It's
total.
funny. You see some of the early pictures of him. I had an early
Oh,
picture
when
of
he
him,
was
but
all
I wanted
clean
to
cut and
post this
everything.
one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, just clean shaven. You wouldn't, 9 out of 10 people who wouldn't be in the know,
yeah.
they would have no idea who that is.
Back when he wrote "Crazy" for Patsy Cline, back during that period. Yeah, in the
Oh,
early
wow.
'60s. Yeah.
The original. We're gonna be seeing him, man. Freaking A, that is so cool. And Bob Dylan. Hello, Bob Dylan. Yeah. This is crazy. These guys are, talk about seeing a couple of legends. Wow.
Dude, so excuse me. September 1st, come rolling into our venue there in Tinley Park, Illinois, is the Outlaw Music Festival,
Yeah.
and is featuring Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp.
Get off my lawn.
John, get off my lawn, Mellencamp.
Mellencamp.
With the combined age of these three artists,
Yeah.
245 years old.
Wow.
Willie will be 91 by then. Bob Dylan's 82, and Mellencamp is 72.
Wow.
And dude, you talk about living legends, dude. You talk
Yeah.
about
I'm bringing my Doan's pills to that
royalty,
one.
man. That's yeah, looking
Yeah.
forward to that for sure, man.
Maybe some Doan's pills, maybe some Carter's pills, some yeah. Ooh, gonna need all the vitamins and whatnot. I can get on that one. Woo doggy. That'll be
Some
fabulous,
Carter, is that
man.
like Carter liver pills?
Liver pills, that's right, fella. What, you got a problem with my liver pills? Oh, they had all sorts
Oh
of
my
weird
god.
ointments and unguents back then. Yeah, it was freaking crazy.
You know,
Uh,
before we get lost here on ointments and whatnot, speaking of statues,
oh, yeah.
last week we talked about the Lemmy statue. And yeah, thank you for bringing up the picture. Oh, it doesn't quite show it. But I
It was
saw the picture.
this was a
Yeah.
hard picture to edit down.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, because it's all
it's
like
all
I said,
tall instead of wide.
the stand, as we learned last week, is called the plinth. The
Plinth.
plinth. That's a
Yeah,
new word we learned. So that thing's 10 feet, 3 meters, 10 feet high.
very tall.
And then you got the Lemmy on top of that. But the first thing I noted, the mic doesn't go high enough. He always had the mic stand way up high,
Right.
and singing up to it.
You are correct, sir.
It's higher than the normal person, I guess, on the statue, but it doesn't do justice to how high he actually
I
had.
edited it as far as I could, man.
Yeah. No. I mean the actual statue.
I know what you mean.
They have it, like I say, higher than a normal person would, but they don't have it Lemmy high. So, but
Well,
which
look
kind
at it.
of
Is that the
detracts
guitar?
from a little
You
bit.
got extra guitar picks on the mic stand. Look at that right there.
Looks like,
extra
yeah,
guitar
yeah.
picks. Yeah, they got it right. But yeah, he's always. When I saw him, I saw him in
Always
Ozfest
singing
one year,
up, yeah.
like 203 or something, 20,000.
And that was by design because he's open up his vocal cords, having to like go up like
Oh,
that. So that was the reason
outstanding.
why he had it like that. So, um,
Well,
so yeah, it kind of detracts a little bit from it, but I don't know. I'm sure the casual fan won't notice, but I don't know.
good old Lemmy, man.
Just
Oh
something I
man.
want to bring up.
Sure. Oh, good old Lemmy. Yeah. Gonna miss his stuff. They ought to, somebody. Well, you can't do a tribute to him. He's too unique. Unlike Pantera and all this stuff, that's just no way. There's nobody that can do that.
Right, who's gonna step in for Lemmy? Yeah, right.
Exactly.
It would have to be a series of guest Lemmys, I suppose.
Guess Lemmy's, yeah. Oh boy. Here's an interesting story I thought was pretty cool. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, that is a house in famed London. And what it is, the house of Freddie Mercury. The house he's owned, he bought back, oh geez, in like 80 something for 300,000 pounds. And it's up for sale with a 10,000% increase. It's up for sale for 30 million pounds. Very cool. 8-bedroom West London house. And it's on market for the first time since he bought it. And everybody's saying, "Whoa, time out, wait, wow, he's been dead forever." But yeah, if you've seen the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, then you know about Mary Austin. And sure enough, Mary Austin has owned the house since then. And if you've seen the movie, we don't even have to explain.
Right.
That's she was the love of
Well,
his
even if you
life.
haven't, I mean, it's kind of a pretty well known
She was
thing.
the love of his life. Yeah. So yeah, it's up for sale and it's very cool. All sorts of weird, cool stories in the house, and of course they talk about the room where he had the piano where he wrote all these great hits, especially the real big ones. And so I thought for a minute, well, let's go look and see how much that piano went for, because I think back in what was it, 23 September, she auctioned off all of Freddie's belongings in the
Right.
house, everything, which fetched a tidy $50 million price tag for all his stuff, and the piano itself went for 1.7 million pounds. So yeah, that was a
piano that he
piano.
wrote Bohemian
all
Rhapsody
that stuff
on.
Yeah,
is the same piano Paul McCartney wrote "Hey Jude" on.
Get out of here.
Yes, yeah,
Oh, fast fact.
yeah.
Fast fact. How about that? Wow, that's cool. So yeah, 1.7 mil. So the house had got it up for 30 million pounds. And I don't know. See what happens. It sure does have the house that where someone famous lives, so it's bound to put some kind of uh not bounty on the house, but a little extra cash into the uh situation just because. So wow, wow, wow. Japanese garden, of course, and dressing room with floor to ceiling mirrors and just all sorts of weird, wacky stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
we've
man.
seen a lot of we talk about like Dusty Hill and a lot of deceased artists and their stuff getting auctioned off, and so their estates selling things, and we always as a kind of a money grab. I don't think so in this situation. I mean, this is we're 32 years, 33 years, after the fact, and at some point, it's letting his stuff live on through other people. I mean, you can only hold on to it for so long, and I think they're doing the right thing. So,
Well, they
um,
call the place Garden Lodge. It says the guy. I love this. Listen to this guy's name. The sale the sale of Garden Lodge presents a once in a lifetime opportunity to own a significant property combined with a piece of cultural history, the beloved home of an icon, says Patty Dring. That's right, Patty Dring, global head of prime sales and joint head of
oh, Patty.
Knight Frank's private office. Oh, of course, Knight Frank's. No, Knight Frank. I don't know these were Patty. I'm surprised the word Kensington isn't in this article somewhere because it seems like Kensington is everywhere.
Uh,
Jiminy creepers, crazy. Wait a while. Well, oh no. Oh, I thought I just saw it for a second there. Kensington. It is there. Yes. Here we go. Freddie Mercury's famed London home is on market for the first time since the late Queen front man purchased the property in 1980. The house in Kensington, West London, is being sold by Mercury's confidant and former fiancee Mary Austin, who had lived in the property since his death in '91. Boom, Kensington. So just like Austin Powers. Hello, Mrs. Kensington. Yeah, those nutty Brits. Yeah. So I don't know. He'll probably get it. Everybody's so freaking rich now due to the internet and high tech and all that crap. Somebody's
yeah.
gonna scoop that sucker up. Ain't no doubt about it,
Everybody
man.
but us, my friend.
Yeah, well, ain't that for sure. Gee, many creepers. Gosh almighty. Oh, here we go. Ronnie Radke, man. Ronnie Radke. There he is right there. Hey. We make fun of him a lot, following in reverse front man. And he's been in the news a lot of controversy. We see him going up against the corporations, the big club owners, and we've seen a lot of stuff going on. And there was an interesting article this week about him really
couple,
doing,
couple
yeah,
articles
a
on
couple
this
of them.
week.
Well, let's start with well, first off, I don't know, he deleted all his accounts, following reverse websites down, and he deleted all his Twitter account and all this stuff, and which is usually a weird thing. Some people say it's just because there's something exciting new coming out and they're resetting everything. Who knows? But man, he's been really active on all the social stuff, and all of a
Oh
sudden
yeah,
to drop out, I don't know what's going on with that.
yeah. We've
But
had several stories where he's say engaged with folks on the internet. And I don't know. Yeah, maybe like I said, maybe it's a setup for hey, look, we're not on here. And then when they do come back, what do they come back with? Or maybe he's just taking a break, man. Maybe he's just kind of, had enough of it and just I don't know. But
that could be. But and yeah, I thought, this is very odd. So I looked a little deeper into this guy, and he does some really wild things. Helps people out with their medical bills. He helped a fan out with his credit card bill. He and he does this without any fanfare. Because this is the first I've heard of it, but once I start digging in, start hearing the people, oh yeah, he helped out so and so, and he helped out this guy, and he helped out this guy, and it's really stunning. And then we come up with this story that you brought to my attention, which was I have a gal with what was it, ALS?
Yeah.
Yeah, ALS, and he gave her the first class treatment to a concert of his, and which surprised the hell out. I mean, apparently,
Kind of a
you know,
make a wish kind of thing. Yeah.
this guy, geez, I don't know. I don't know what the rap is on. I don't know.
He comes across as such a douchebag, but maybe he's not such a douchebag. Remember a while back we reported on his birthday where his fans had bought the big screen in Times Square
Right.
to say happy birthday to him. So I mean, he's definitely got a loyal and passionate following.
What a
And there's layers to this dude,
Seems
man.
to
We
be a
don't know about, man.
complicated dude, man. It
You
seems like
know?
it could be wrong, but when you start hearing stuff, I mean, when he does stuff like that without fanfare, that's the point right there.
Right, right.
He's not in it to get on camera. Oh yeah, he paid off $2,000 on my credit card because I challenged him online or some shit like that, and then just wow, are you kidding me? And he ain't that freaking rich. If he is, God bless him. But it's not like Paul McCartney rich or anything. But doing little things and not talking about it until them people that he did it to just happen to mention it. That's
Right,
I gotta
right.
say, man, I don't know much about him, but I hope to hear more of him and see if all this is true. All this good stuff he's doing, man. Some people need to
Yeah, you're
get,
right. They need to
get up
get the
to
good stuff out there because that's all we hear about is douchebaggery, and we never hear
that.
about the good
Oh,
stuff. And apparently, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to be told. So,
good for
um,
him, man. If
uh,
this is all true, and it seems like, yeah, like you say, he's got a loyal following, and they're very, yeah, very committed to him. So, gosh, wow, we need more stories like this. About the only story we hear is the ones that are grandizing themselves. Look what I did. Look what I did. And
well,
sorry, that's self-serving. So,
you know
wow,
what dawned on me? I remember, thinking back. Remember the '70s with the me generation, right?
right.
To me, this is the look at me generation. You know, it's look at me. Everything's look at me. Look at me. Look, how many likes can I get? How many views can I? I'm saying that as a
Photos,
YouTuber,
selfies.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, we're not. Never mind.
We're not of that
But
age, but not, you're right. And, again, like I've said forever, man, technology is going to screw us all up. Yeah. Because it's all about me, me, me. Take a picture of me, take a selfie. How many
yeah.
likes? How many this? Obviously, we're not concerned about
Yeah.
that. We just love doing this, folks. I tell you what, this is so fun talking about rock and roll news and whatnot. And there's always good stuff out there. And this is it's nice to have a good story. So cheers to you, Ronnie Radke, man. Don't know too much about you, but what I know, I'm really starting to find intriguing. But remember, he took on some clubs and all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
He took on a lot of BS. So and then he gets transferred, but
That was as far as concerning the merchandising fees, where the clubs are taking 25% of the
oh
merch
yeah,
off the top, and yeah,
he
and
got all
he
over
made a
that.
big statement about that. So yeah, he's.
So good for you, Ronnie Radke, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, moving on. This next story, I'm really not surprised at, Doc. We've been talking about this situation forever. It concerns a couple of movies and a movie theater chain. That would be AMC Theater. And we know, we've got a theater here in town here, a small town, and we can tell. I can tell it. There's a lot of hit, not a lot of blockbuster movies playing there anymore. But according to AMC, the big theater chain, their revenue increase of last year was literally all from two women, Taylor Swift and Beyonce, because they bucked Hollywood and sent their concert movies right to AMC. And so wow, this is a stunning result given that neither of these films were on anybody's drawing board until mid-year. We talked about this,
Yeah,
man.
right. Coming into the year, nobody had any thought of it until yeah. True that.
It's amazing. Yeah. So all their increased revenue was from two films. So basically the whole rest of the year was a bust. The Hollywood year was a bust until these two women of music came in and saved their day. That is amazing. In the fourth quarter of last year, the cinema chain saw revenue jump 11% to 1.1 billion, which beat Wall Street forecasts, but we obviously know why, because they didn't have to deal with all the BS. And the guy says, this is interesting. He says, what is particularly noteworthy, is how much AMC benefited from our trailblazing industry leading efforts with our highly successful distribution of two concert movies, Taylor Swift Eras Tour and Renaissance of Film by Beyonce. What he's basically saying there is we're so damn happy we didn't have to deal with freaking Hollywood, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We talked about it, just bypass everything. And you know, you got to think it's probably going to be a trend. I mean,
it should be, especially,
you know, it's highly successful. I mean, obviously there's limited amount of artists that could pull it off. And I'm sure they will push the bounds of who those artists are. I'm sure there will be some flops as they really start, you know,
yeah,
really
of course, yeah, because everybody's going to try
like
to
everything else. Yeah,
jump on the
but
bandwagon.
but see, that's why movies suck today, because of that. Everything's either a Marvel movie or a remake or a sequel or something woke with an agenda, or everything sucks anymore, man.
Yeah, so that's amazing, but I'm just so impressed, and the fact that there wasn't even any thought of this till mid-year, so it took them like a couple of months to put these out. I believe Taylor spent like 20 million on the production of hers. She probably made 10 times that, or well, 5 times anyway. She made a lot of money on that.
Oh no, I'm sure.
And same with
several
both
times
of them.
fold. And now it's coming out on one of the streaming services, not Paramount Plus. Oh crap, one of them. I can't. Disney maybe, Disney Plus maybe. But yeah, so that's however much more. I don't know what kind of contracts you sign with them, but
leave it to the women. Leave it to these women, to buck the system. And Hollywood better start taking notice. You're right, though, because they're losing their ass. Jiminy Creepers, they're just, I'm seeing premiere after premiere just go down to crapper, So they got to figure something. I don't know. That whole system is going to be changing just because of streaming, I don't see good things happening for movie theaters. You can't just depend on two ladies of music saving your industry, So I don't know. We're in interesting times, man. But God bless them, man.
But hasn't that always been the way? Radio killed vaudeville, TV killed radio, just on and on as the technology went. But
video killed the radio star.
Video killed the radio star.
Yes.
Excuse my buggles.
True that. Of course, everybody knows the first video on MTV was video killed the radio star by the Buggles. Of course, we all know that. So
featuring.
Oh, geez. Well, here you go. Featuring who? The Buggles?
Yes, super producer.
Oh, not
Trevor Horn.
Really? You get out of here. The Yes guy?
No, that's Trevor Raven. Trevor Horn.
Trevor Horn? Wait a while. No.
He's in production with us?
Oh.
He turned into like a super producer.
Oh, boy. Oh, I'll be darned. But yeah, so I tell you, these women, man, they're definitely. Well, I'm looking that up right now, Doc. Trevor Horn, women of music, man. Leave it to the women. Really. Is that with a E at the end or no?
I don't think so.
Let me see what comes up. Actor? No, he ain't an actor. Okay, well, it didn't work out. In any case, yeah. So good for them. Moving on. Oh, this is crazy, man. Oh man, I saw this and I never heard of the band.
I love these kind of stories, man.
And it doesn't matter.
Just these kooky, odd little stories, man.
There we are. I didn't even want to put a picture of the band up there, so I put a picture up there about estrogen on the back. There we are, estrogen. What? Here we go. The headline reads, and this is really great. Lorona fire vocalist. Oh wait, Lorona fires vocalist after he reportedly admits to dosing bandmate with estrogen to steal his fiance. That's great. Lorona, a Tennessee hardcore band. Wow, and that's with 2 L's. It looks like for sure. They said they fired their vocalist Diego. Hey, Diego, you're gone, man. after he admitted to dosing a fellow male band member with estrogen to try and, quote, force a transition and steal that bandmate's fiance. That's like the best thing ever. And the bandmate who was reportedly drugged, he goes by the name of Six with two X's. And if I was a certain Nikki, I'd be taking it off, exception to
Yep.
that. But the fiance's Caroline, as Lorona says in a statement spread over Instagram stories that appears to be written by Six. I'm going I'm going to be seeing an endocrinologist over the next few months to track my hormonal fluctuations to see if my estrogen levels are extremely heightened and go back to normal. Wow. That's wow. Of all the things, instead of just trying to be a rock star and, strutting your stuff better than the other guy. No, no, no. No, I'm gonna jack him. I'm gonna transition him without him knowing. That's great. What do you think about that, Doc?
I think this is going to backfire. I think this is a bad plan. I'll tell you why. All right, one, all right, she's already going out with the guy. All right, so she's already attracted to him, whatever his level of masculinity, whatever. What do women? Not all women, but a lot of women, once they got you, especially that age group, they try to change you. They try to make you more into like their best friend. And this will play right into that. He's going to become more feminine. She's going to be wanting to watch the same kind of movies as her. They're going to be crying watching the same movies and TV shows. This is going to play right into their relationship. This is going to strengthen their relationship. If anything, this is a bad plan. I don't think this guy thought this plan out, man.
Wow. Yeah, I tell you.
And what he got drunk and told them about it, right? That's how they found out. So he got drunk and told them about it. So yeah.
Hey man. Yeah, oh boy. This is great.
I would love to know how that conversation went. I love you guys, man. I gotta tell you something, man.
The band statement begins. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, get over here. I just my computer just jumped. Unbelievable because of an ad. I hate ads, yeah, they're everywhere. Let me see. The band statement begins. We have decided to part ways with our vocalist Diego due to admission of very disturbing and concerning behavior towards one of our band members and their partner. He has admitted to being obsessed with said partner and has been attempting to sabotage their relationship by cutting pre-workout he frequently gets from his job with high amount of estrogen in them. It continues. He has been attempting to force a transition upon him for the last 5 months and hoped that would give him the opportunity to swoop in once he looks stronger and more manly in comparison. Stupid caveman mindset that makes zero sense. This tampering has caused confusion and thousands of dollars in medical bills the past months trying to figure out what's wrong. The band adds, we would not know any of this unless Diego had gotten way too intoxicated and had stated an admission to all of this via text. Holy cow, Doc.
Okay, so it's through text. Yeah, through text. Yeah.
What the hell is going on? Wow, that's some wacky shit there. I don't even care about their music. That's some as the world turns shit there. That's great. Right.
That's something like out of the National Enquirer.
You gotta make a movie of that or something.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Good grief. Oh,
so, and obviously, you got to think too of the angle, just the medical complications is going to cost this guy, man. And what, long-term effects. And, obviously it's big in the news, long-term effects of this sort of thing. And, we'll see how it plays out. But
if I was him, yes, I would definitely, hire a lawyer.
And if a guy never admitted to it, how far would it have gone?
Oh my gosh. God damn, I'm growing breasts.
Right?
God damn, I'm growing breasts and I can't grow a beard
anymore.
I
guess if he just stopped giving it to him, I guess maybe it would just even out over time, or I don't know, but 5 months, man, that seems like a pretty long time to be taking any kind of level of estrogen.
Holy schmokums, Doc.
I'm sure that's exactly it. I'm sure his girlfriend is sitting around crying, watching Steel Magnolias or whatever, man. Eating, Haagen-Dazs or doing whatever chicks do, and just having a good old time.
I want to say, Doc, absolutely. Before we go,
Oh, we got one more story.
oh, we do. I forgot. Oh, what do we got here?
Oh,
Oh, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper. Gotta have a hit record. Alice Cooper. I'll be darned. We talked, what was it, last year that Tony Iommi had a fossil
right.
named after him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll be darned, Alice Cooper. He's got a horrifying looking creature named after him. And oh, it's a worm and it's just
It's
horrifying.
super gnarly looking. Yeah, it just came out this morning.
I'm gonna try and get the picture I found wasn't the right format
Yeah,
for
it's
me to
format
post, so I'm
issues,
gonna
yeah.
try and get it next week because we gotta see this one. It's called the Serpula Ellis Cooper Elisa. Let me see. I bet they don't say Ellis Cooperi. What do you think? How do you
I
think
bet
it's
they do.
pronounced?
Yeah, no, I
Do
bet they
they?
do. Yeah, I'm sure. It's not
Elisa
derived
Cooperi.
from the Latin Alice Cooper. It's not,
Serpuli Elisa Cooperi. Elisa Cooperi. There you go. But Alice Coopery. Yeah, yeah. This guy, 100 million 90-year-old fossil found by a metalhead.
190 million year old. Yeah, 190
Yeah.
million years. Dude.
Well, they ask it, hey, how old you? How old are you? I always wonder about that. Well,
Well,
it could be
carbon
100.
dating, I don't know how it works.
I don't know. It could be 191 million. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably 190 million. Okay, we'll go
Yeah,
with that.
doesn't look a day over 187.
But yeah. So it was discovered by a guy named. Okay, this is his real name, Matt Horsted. Hello, I'm Matt Horsted.
Oh, it's always Danish dudes, right?
Yeah, they're all Danish dudes with the weirdest names. And it's described as a marine worm with a crown of tentacles and a protective tube it could hide in to avoid predators. And I gotta get a picture up for next show. This thing's gnarly. So we'll get that.
Gnarly, man.
Oh yeah.
So apparently it's always these Danish. I guess is it archaeologists or paleontologists? I'm not sure what the ologist is that deals with that, but when they find these things, they're all like metalheads, and they've named a few of them. Like I said, we had the Tony Iommi one. They did one of Lemmy. Lemmy's got a fossil out there.
Oh, of course.
King Diamond, dude from Cannibal Corpse. So these guys are like deep metalheads, man.
Yeah.
Alex Wagner. Ian Pace from Deep Purple.
Oh wow!
And from your band, Meshuggah.
Love him. Thomas Hawk. Yeah, I know. Of course. I listened to some of that today.
So these guys are some deep metalheads, man. They come up with these names for.
I actually
fossils,
listened to the Reason. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Violent Thing of Reason. I listened to the whole album today. Crazy. Through the clips. Yes, Halstead found the fossil. Halstead found the fossils on the Danish island of Bornholm before it was studied by researchers Arden Bosworth and Thomas Kochi and Jasper Milan and Stan Leonard Jacobson. So yeah, there you go. There's your all heavy metal. So of course they're gonna. What else are they gonna? You're not gonna name it after 1910 Fruit Gun Company. So yeah, of course they're gonna name it after heavy metal guys.
It could be like ABBA, being the like.
Oh wow, that's true. And I wouldn't even mind that. I mean, ABBA, they're legendary. Come on, let's face it. Whether you like them or not, give me a break. But yeah, those nutty Swedes.
Just saw an article where Richie Blackmore says ABBA's his favorite band. Man, what was going on?
I know. I didn't even punch into it. I said no. I'm moving on.
Yeah,
I'm moving on. No, that's like Frank Zappa saying the Shags were like, brilliant geniuses and whatnot. It's just okay, Frank, whatever. Yeah. But in any case, man, hey, another great day, Doc. It's sunny as heck out there. Warm is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The plants are coming in. I transplanted some daffodils in honor of my mom who loved daffodils. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And it's a great rock and roll summer. Looks like it's taking shape, We're gonna have some good fun at Tinley Park this year. So freaking A, man. Good times. And thanks for everybody for stopping by. We sure do appreciate it. And of course, behind me you see all them thumbs up there that are discombobulated. That's crazy. Get out. Get the thumb. Come on. Like a video, subscribe maybe, give us a comment, and we sure do appreciate it. But what do you say? Take us home, Doc, eh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank y'all so much for stopping by, and please do it again next week. We will be here with a whole new batch of rock and roll news stories, and can't wait to see what they'll be. So until then, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody.